Hey guys and gals, Nary here from Drakewing Gaming, and studying me on Twitter, the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you another Let's Play episode of Roads Yet Traveled. So y'all, before we jump into it, just want to let y'all know that our Patreon is now for as little as $5. Y'all can help support the channel, get some awesome rewards like permanent access to our community Discord server and full access to upcoming Not Safe for Work videos. All that for as little as $5, y'all. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump right back into it. Alarm chain, you are up, and let's go. Alright. Oh yeah, sure. If you say so, Doc. Sounds good to me. Is that a yes or a no? Sorry, I don't quite understand. I did it again. Even little things like that won't translate correctly. This is proving to be a hassle. I've never thought about how much of my vocabulary is just phrases and slang and such. Which shouldn't be an issue, but I do need to explain it to them. Sorry, Doc. That's a yes. Alright. So as you can see here, well, I thought it might be beneficial to start with common phrases, in case you need to ask for anything. For example, I thought something as simple as, "What time is it?" would be great. Seems like a bulk of the day might be call and response. Although boring, it's probably for the best since I've already confused them a few times just talking anyway. What time is it? Doc just nods. Merrick seems to be checking on the list, maybe curious as to what we will go over later. Actually, I hope they don't mind, but I do have a question to ask beforehand. Doc? Wait, is something wrong? No, I was just curious. Can you explain time to me? Here, time here. How does time work here? He tilts his head at me, which has the unintended consequence of making him look very cute as his ears flop over. But it seems as though my question didn't quite hit the mark. I mean, he's asking how we count time, right? I'm surprised to see Merrick was actually even paying attention, let alone enough to figure out what I was saying, what I was asking. Oh, yeah, that. The days feel longer here? Interesting. I suppose it would be silly to expect all systems to have even remotely similar ways of counting time, especially since some of our own planets don't follow Lean time. What the hell is Lean? Is that their planet? I guess they've never really told me where they're from. Wait, do they have more than one planet colonized? Sorry, Rias, I got lost in my own thoughts there for a bit. Everyone tries to follow Lean? It's Lean time, a system of 34 marks in a day. It keeps everyone organized. It seems longer than my days, probably. That would explain your erratic sleep schedule. I was worried while observing you. At first I believed your species might just sleep at random times. But are you trying to say that you were just not used to such long days and nights? Yes. Oh, well that would certainly be a problem. It seems you have acclimated more now, not so many issues? Yeah. Thanks, Doc. Of course. Do you have any other questions, or should we proceed? I have thousands of questions, but right now I don't think I can ask most of them. I barely got through asking that last one. It was only due to Merrick, of all people, who helped translate. A singular thought does come to mind, though. A concern for our missing member. One question. Doc, shouldn't we wait for Roon? Won't he need to learn the words, too? Wait for Roon to... no worries. You're worried about him not being here to learn with us, correct? I nod. A small setback. He will have to simply update his version to include all the new words. Really? That's it? That simple? I probably ruined that explanation. It's of course far more complicated, but essentially he has nothing to worry about. He'll stop by with Professor Sinnoh before coming over here and should be all caught up. It definitely sounds like something is being left out. Like, sure, he can download it, as crazy as that sounds, but that's the normal part. When is it uploaded, though? Who's uploading the new data? Are their neurals Wi-Fi compatible? Gah. Alright. Gah, whatever. As long as Roon can understand me, I won't press it for now. Okay, Doc. He gives another less than reassuring smile, and we slowly work our way through his list. Where's the bathroom? What's for dinner? Can I eat this? It's not particularly interesting, but I can't complain with the sheer amount of ground we're covering. We cover some important words like sick, hurt, sad, alone. Actually, I think he put all those in there for me. Well, it's all for me, but those specifically because he's worried. That's kind of him. Either way, after a while, it gets to be too much, and I have to signal Doc to stop. Are you alright? Did I say something wrong? No. Sorry, Doc. I just need a break. Break being another new word we covered. Merrick stands up and stretches. Sounds good to me. I'm dying sitting down like this. Anyways, I'm gonna get a drink. Tired of water. Doc, you want anything? No. Thank you, Merrick. I'm not against drinking, but isn't he on the clock right now? Actually, y'all, give me 1 second. Let me plug my phone in. Get that charge going. There we go. Okay. I'm not against drinking, but is he on the clock right now? He probably just means a normal drink. I'm exhausted. Although now I am curious if they do have alcohol. Dogcohol. Not my best. Turning to Doc, I met with a warm smile as he flips through some of the remaining pages of his document. We got through most of it. Well, like 2/3. It's denser than I thought. It does make me wonder how the writing system works, though. It's getting close to lunch, Rias. Perhaps we should just break until then. I believe Roon should be coming a bit sooner than expected. It seems he has... Well, I couldn't tell by his message entirely, but it seems like he finished work early. His message? Do you have a monitor? I've never seen you use one. He looks a bit stunned. I think I keep surprising him by how intelligent I am sometimes. That's not trying to brag. I just think he underestimates me. Being trapped in a cage doesn't really make me seem very smart, so it's understandable. Oh, yes, let me just... He reaches around and pats down his pockets trying to find something. Does he have a monitor? He does have a monitor, right? Oh, here. He pulls out a small phone-like device. Does he have a goddamn flip phone? You must not have noticed me checking it. I even forgot where I put it. Huh. He holds it out for me to look at. It looks dead. I try not to show my suspicion. Although, as you may or may not know, as someone with a neural, I don't particularly need a monitor. What do you mean? Well, a neural can perform most of the same functions. I'm sure you've seen Roon using his. Well, his arm to perform tests, no? I suppose I have. But is Doc trying to tell me that the chip in his head acts like a cell phone? That seems a bit much to believe. So, wait, can you message people with your neural like a monitor? Oh, I believe I have misled you slightly. I merely meant I can perform some of the functions a monitor can. He seems to have gone back on that statement pretty quickly. So he fills up, but I don't know why Doc would lie to me. Okay, it's fine. I misunderstood. Thank you. Although, I did want to ask, if I may. Doc, why do you have a neural? He looks a bit worried. I wonder if I should stop talking. I find myself unable to do so. I know I can finally learn something and I feel compelled to do so. I mean, besides what you said about neurals being used for, monitor replacements, they seem to interface with, well, replacement body parts. Like Roon's arm and Merrick's eye. I think it's his eye at least. Well, what are you asking, Rias? He sounded almost cold asking that. Perhaps not cold, but clinical. I hope I'm not overstepping my bounds. But going back now would also be foolish. I'm curious, Doc. Marrow. You don't seem to be, well, missing any body parts, so why do you have a neural if a monitor can do everything it can do? His eyes widen. He looks around the room as if someone else were there. I can see he, consciously or not, is tightening up and folding his arms. Shit, I made the one Karain here who truly cares about me nervous. I have to do something now. Hey, Doc, I'm sorry. You really are surprising. He cuts me off before I have a chance to fully apologize. He seems to regain some sense of composure before beginning again. I'm sorry. I'm fine, really. Most Karain don't see through my poor excuses so easily. Being the head doctor here, most don't even question it. I sit and wait, stunned, petrified that I have ruined what little good faith he had in me. Rias, I'm heartless. What? No, you're... Literally. I meant that as a fact, Rias. I was born with a congenital heart defect. If it wasn't dealt with, I would have passed away. When I was very young, I had it removed and replaced with a machine. My neural helps keep it working. My father said I was lucky to be born with such long fur because you can't even see the scars. Erwin, I'm so sorry. I had no idea. He takes a few moments to compose himself further. A few deep breaths and a wipe of his massive brow. I sit, unable to move, hoping beyond hope I haven't ostracized myself. I think Marilyn finally realizes how worried I am. His trademark smile returns to his face. I'm sorry for worrying you, Rias. This is just something I don't talk often about. It's quite personal to me, as you can imagine. But please, think nothing of it. I'm not upset in the slightest. You simply caught me off guard. Are you sure? I'm really sorry for bringing it up. I mean it, Rias. No harm done whatsoever. He puts a large paw down next to me, as if asking for permission for something. I simply pat it. He looks confused but happy. Although, Rias, I should warn you, while I am fine talking about my neural and reasons I have it, I would be more considerate when approaching this topic around Roon or Merrick. They have their own reasons for them that I cannot go into. Just know to be more careful around them. Oh, so it seems like each of our lovelies is missing something. Please. I've already asked Roon about his arm. I guess in hindsight, that really was a dumb thing to do. Oh, of course. I'm sorry again, Marrow. So you know. It's fine. I'll hear no more of it. Huh. You just surprised me is all, really. I think his disarming smile is getting to me, as I do believe him. Let's drop it for now anyways. Wait, no. There is one more thing. Marrow? I'm sorry, I do have one more question. Yes, well, what is it? You mentioned your father earlier. Is your father the chief? I mean, Tyr. Oh, yes! How observant of you. From the first day you really were just watching us as we were watching you, But yes, Professor Sinnoh is my father. My adoptive father. I was just wondering with the last names and all. Which is weird. They work the same way here where I'm from. Really? Fascinating. I guess some things are eerily similar, even across the stars. We share a faint smile before the sound of a door opening draws our attention. My favorite warden has returned. He walks over and gives us a judgmental once-over. Did I miss something? Oh, no. Just chatting. He just rolls his eyes and holds up a colorful bottle. Doc, this the one you like? Oh, thank you, Merrick. You didn't have to get that. Don't worry about it. It looks more like some kind of juice than anything alcoholic, at least by the labeling. So what now? Did you go over more of the list while I was gone? Or are we waiting for him to show up? Him? No, we're just taking a break. When Roon gets here, we can continue. Whatever. Right. Well, until then, we should still try to work a bit. Any ideas on your mind, Rias? Well, I got a question for you. I guess Merrick is going to lead this conversation then. It's fine, I guess. Merrick, we talked about this. What? It's fine, Doc. I didn't have much to say. He looked unconvinced, but I'm just used to Merrick being a jackass already, so whatever. Can you tell us more about your species? Humans, or whatever you call them. What do you want to know? So you say you weren't capable of light faster than travel. But you're here. Well, yeah, but I don't know how I got here. Are you capable of faster than light travel? Merrick looks like he's going to answer, but falters, turning to Doc to answer instead. Do we? No, not that I know of. And I would probably know. Alright, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and pause it right there. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget